Welcome to Davy's Take. Today we are talking about The Underdoggs, a new Amazon Prime comedy starring Snoop Dogg. JC 2J's Jennings is a washed-up ex-professional football star who has hit rock bottom. When JC is sentenced to community service coaching up an unruly Pee-wee football team, he sees it as an opportunity to turn his life around. I had no idea this film was coming out, and I did get kind of excited because I saw Snoop Dogg was starring in it, and I fucking love Snoop Dogg. He's just so cool. So I watched a trailer and I thought this could be pretty fun, but honestly, I didn't have many expectations for it. And The Underdoggs was exactly what I expected. It's a film that you're not supposed to think about too much. You're supposed to sit back, relax, have some laughs, have a good time. And that's what I can appreciate about this film. It doesn't try to be anything bigger. It knows exactly what it needs to be. It just needs to be a film that's pretty funny and pretty fun. The favorite part about the film is Snoop Dogg. He's just so fucking funny. He's so fucking cool. And I really liked what the film did with his character development, because by the end of the film, you really do care about his character. And that's why I appreciate the story here, because they keep it simple with some of the character development and some of the plot points, because they know they're not making some Oscar-winning film and that people are going to be writing essays about the deeper meanings of the underdogs. Nope, they keep it simple. They know the movie they're making, and that's 100% a compliment for this film. And I'm happy to say there are parts throughout the film that are really fucking funny, parts I was laughing out loud. But that goes to my first issue with this film. All the comedy doesn't land. There's a lot of parts throughout the film where some sequences are going on for way too long. It feels like you're watching one of your friends tell some sort of joke that's really not funny at all, but it just keeps going and going and going. And there's a point where swearing isn't funny anymore because they're swearing way too much in the film. And I'm guilty of it. I'm not saying you shouldn't swear in your film. I think swearing is fucking hilarious. But it gets to the point where you do it so much that it loses its charm. And I feel like the overall message of the film is a good one, but there are some times where certain character motivations and actions kind of contradict the whole entire message. Like by the end of the film, the message is there, the character development is there, that's all fine, but it's like the little details and some certain things that characters say and some of their actions sometimes didn't add up. And I felt like there were some moments for development for the supporting characters that were just completely forgotten about. And there's one bit of product placement that's so in your face, it's so jarring, it's so quick, that I was like, there's no way that was supposed to be in the fucking movie. That had to be a commercial, right? And this overall story is something you've seen a million times before. It's something that's going to surprise you. So the film does feel generic at times. And how the film ends, it ends fine overall, but there's one little thing that happens that's like a new cliche in sports movies that I just don't understand anymore. Like every once in a while, let's just change it up a bit. In the end, even though the film does feel generic and predictable at some times, that's okay. The film almost embraces that. It knows what it's making. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything. It knows it's a film that people just want to sit back, have a good time, have some laughs, see Snoop Dogg do some funny ass shit, and that's exactly what The Underdoggs is. I'm gonna give The Underdoggs 5 Davey Daves. Yeah, a nice little heartwarming film that you don't think about too much that you can watch on streaming. I gotta say, this is way better than Home Team. This film almost gave those types of vibes when I watched the trailer, and I was like, oh boy. But I'm happy to say this is not Home Team. It's much better than that. So, The Underdoggs. Let me know what you guys thought of it once you've seen it. I'm curious to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Davy's Takes.